So what exactly is a niche market? A niche is a need in the marketplace. Now I'm defining it my own way out of practical experience, not necessarily your dictionary definition. It includes those areas or topics that people want information or products on. Some examples of niches are weight loss. Those are broad niches. Getting your eggs back, making money online, video games, software vending, religion, cooking, and then we have sub niches under them. You are going to pick a sub niche by the time this is over. In fact, your assignment is requiring you to pick a major niche. Then you're also going to pick a sub niche under it. Buyer said he's getting me that assignment. I gave it to him yesterday to put on jot form. So hopefully I'll be able to go over that. I said, so what exactly is niche marketing? We'll talk about a niche. What is niche marketing? Niche marketing is a very concentrated form of marketing, unlike some other forms of marketing that target a broad range or large group of consumers. Niche marketing involves targeting a very specific, well-defined segment of the market. Pay attention to that. That is coming in your assignment. It involves targeting a very specific, well-defined segment of the market. Because remember, the overall coaching is about 7 pillars to 6 figures. The goal of this is for you to build a 6-figure business over the next 1 year or two. 6-figure means $10,000 a month business. And that's what I'm teaching. I'm not teaching business generally. If you want to make money, there are some businesses that you build might take you 5 years to get there, and there are different considerations for that. But if you want to build a 6-figure business after 1 year, that's what I'm teaching. Some things have to be very different. And for you to do that, you have to do niche marketing. You cannot do broad marketing. Just like, say, somebody started as a lawyer. Like many lawyers in Nigeria, they do every form of law. Some of them become millionaires or even billionaires doing that. But it takes them 20, 30 years because that is a broad category. But if you specialize like I did when I started in America with immigration, that's all I did for the first 15 years of my law practice. I became successful the first year. And we have been building on it since then. It's only about 3, 4, 5 years ago that my new managing partner decided to broaden it up. Now we do criminal and we do civil lawsuits and all that, but only for immigrants. We are still immigrant specialized, but now broader. Before, I would not touch anything if it has nothing to do with green card or deportation defense or how you get a visa to America. That's all I did for about 15 years of my practice. Why? Because I practice exactly what I'm telling you. For you to succeed as a general lawyer, takes a lot of work, takes a lot of staff before they start respecting you, because you're not going to be a specialist of anything. And for people to pay you good money, you have to be a specialist. That's why I can charge $10,000, which is going to 15 right now, to people who want me to help them with an L visa or EB1 or EB2, like those two gentlemen that had interviews with me yesterday. They already paid half of their money, $5K down, just for me to help them with L visa. I can do that because over the years, I've now become seen as an expert in immigration law. And I needed to raise some money fast. It's why I'm even doing that. I don't want to do law anymore. I have a law practice that handles that. It's a specific defined market. So you two, to get to that 6 figures, which is our goal, our promise to each other that over the next 12 months, that is the goal we are going to be pursuing. I'm not naive. All of us will not get there at the end of year 1. But if you get to 5,000, you're already breaking barriers. Then your second year, you can scale it to 20,000 even. To do that, we need to practice niche marketing, which is what this is all about. So, profit positioning for those who want to do 6 figures, the 7 pillars to 6 figures. Profit positioning is tap into what is working. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. This is so important. You have had me say it over and over again, and I'm going to keep repeating it. Don't tell yourself, oh, this thing that you want to do, nobody has ever done it before. You are not going to get to 6 figures in 1 year with that. You might do it in 10 years. Mark Zuckerberg did not see his first money until like 10 years that he started Facebook. Same thing with the Microsoft guy. Most people who want to reinvent the wheel, they want to start something totally new, It takes them years. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just letting you know that it takes a while for you to get to that point. So you don't want to reinvent the wheel. You want to tap into what is working. Don't go into internet marketing thinking, or internet business, thinking you have to reinvent the wheel and find that one amazing niche that nobody else has found. That's not the right approach. You want to look at niches that other people are already finding success in. I know it's counterintuitive. You are thinking, why should I go into a place where that already has a lot of competition? But that is exactly what you're going to do. Because you're going to piggyback on all the tests they are doing, on all the kind of adverts they are running, on all the kind of profits stuff they are doing, and then create your own spin to it. That's how you make money. That's how you get to $100,000 day. And I've told you I've had 5 of those since 2016 alone. None of those stuff, those that I did $100,000 days in sales, were based on anything original. They were a derivation of what is already working. I just created my own version and I killed it with marketing. And that is what I'm going to be teaching you guys. When you are now up to 6 figures and you decide that you want to change the world, because God has put it on your heart to change the world, then I'm okay with that. At least you can be burning the money you are making in the other one to do what you believe God has sent you to do. All right? You want to look at niches that other people are already finding success in, and then you replicate that success for yourself. There is no apologies there. Now I'm teaching you what I have done. When I wanted to go into software development, I didn't say think of a software that nobody has that's going to change the game. I did research and I realized that one of the areas that is hot is mobile apps. Everybody was going for mobile apps in 2016, which is the year I switched from networking events to the software niche. So we decided to go look for software that is already made, that people are already using to create mobile apps. We went to Siberian CMS. I'm even giving you the exact website, siberiancms.com. They have what is called an open source software there. In other words, the software code, they will give it to you just for free. If you want to do your own software version of it, you pay what is called the enterprise version. We paid $800. And they gave us the complete code, everything, with access to change it, to call it our own, to put our own website based on it. And that's what we used to create Mobimatic. It's an open source software. We didn't code it from the beginning. I could not have found all that money to do it at that point. I didn't even know what to do. I didn't have web developers that would take 2-3 years to do it. I know when you're building from scratch, it's going to take you 2-3 years before it's stable. Gist House is a good example. That is me now chasing my passion when I'm belly full. That's what I'm talking about. Your passion will cost you money. I'll come there in another time. And we launched it. I told you guys, you've had me say it over and over. Hopefully by now, you can recite it yourself. $375,000 in 5 days, $430,000 in 1 month, November 2016, verifiably. Nothing about what we did was original, including the launch approach. We studied what people are doing that worked, and then I created my own launch plan based on that, and we executed it to a T. That launch plan, you are going to get access to it as part of your coaching program. Don't worry, I'm going to put it in your hand, and I'm going to dare you, if you can execute every part of it, to come and tell me you can't do even as basic as $30,000 with your launch. Let's forget even $430,000. I'm going to dare you. Because for everybody that has followed that step-by-step process, it's tedious. Nobody said money is easy. It's going to take you 30 days of daily execution to get there. I'm not following all of it anymore now because I'm lazy. I'm belly full, so my launches don't go that level anymore. But if you are hungry enough and you want to execute it step-by-step, I'll be shocked if you don't do at least 50K, even if you have never launched it before. It was my very first launch. Like I keep repeating, that's why I keep talking about it. I can't tell you about my 10th launch or 7th launch or 8th launch. Then you will say I have experience. That is why. My first one, there was no experience. I've never done software. But the point I'm reinforcing, that it looks like I'm telling story, is that don't try to reinvent the wheel. The week we launched Mobimatic, somebody else was giving that same software away for free on the same jvzoo.com. it still didn't stop us from making our $430,000 that month, with 2 of those days, $100,000 days, 108 and 104,000 in sales. Why? Because if you follow a system that somebody has already used, that's already working, and you execute it, nothing can stop you. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. As a matter of fact, I started losing money when I started introducing new things later. 2-3 years after the fact, thinking that I'm now smart, I can do it this way, I can do it that way, that people are not doing it before. But the success I was getting was not close when I was copying. And when I'm saying copy now, you are copying with intelligence. I'm not asking you to go and dump somebody and just, no, that you put a twist. There is nothing new under the sun, is what the Bible said. You just have to copy it right. You have to copy the copyright rights. Okay, I hope that sinks. Okay? You replicate the success of others for yourself. I need your feedback to make sure you got that. If you still don't get that, I will explain it. It's fundamental. Give me an R to show you understand that you don't want to reinvent the wheel. You want to replicate a system that others have been doing that has worked for them. So it's an R I want, not a 1. To be sure you are still listening, that you have not switched off. Give me an R. 100%. 100%. Thank you guys so much. And by the way, that just occurred to me. For some of you, you still have not activated your social connector with Discord. That is why you lost the airdrop yesterday. And I'm not going to give it. I'm not going back there. Today, I'm also going to give some airdrops just for attending this event. I've decided I'm going to be doing that every Monday for the workshop. It's a way of motivating you. Please make sure you are connected. Otherwise, you are going to lose again today. And I'm not going to be entertaining discussion. Just to put that in there. Because I saw a couple of you that won money on Saturday but lost it because your account has not been connected. I see it in the back office. You have a social connector, but you have not connected Discord server to it. So let's keep this moving. So $100,000 niche advice. If no one else is doing it, you shouldn't be doing it either, unless profit is not your goal for a few years. If you are just coming in, we are discussing picking a profitable niche, and I'm sharing some fundamental ideas or fundamental truisms to picking a niche. Once you start hearing somebody saying, "Oh, somebody, the social connector software is not connected to Discord," I still saw it in my back office today. I've told you need to connect that. All right, Ellie. But let's talk about that. Let's not take you off your thinking about this. We'll talk money later, please. So let's focus. All right, I appreciate that. With me and you, we have a talk about that. So 100%, 100,000 niche advice. If no one else is doing it, you shouldn't be doing it either, unless profit is not your goal for a few years. Sorry, guys, that I mentioned the token thing. Now everybody's distracted. All righty. Yes. Yes, Anne-Marie, you received the first one you sent. Now I'm going to have to break and address all of this. You did, but you are not. It was not connected then. I just did it out of sympathy. Even I sent you a private message yesterday. You still have not connected it, even though I did send you money that time. But I'm never going to do it again unless it's connected. I just want to be clear. It's too much work. Okay. Yes, I didn't send to Bishop because I couldn't find you. Yeah, you did connect. If you give me your rename, when I get back there, I will. But let's just leave it for now. I beg you. We will talk one-on-one about this, so I'll get you to talk to Bayo just to make sure that there's fairness for everybody. But I did a screenshot, so even if you connect it now, I did a screenshot as of yesterday morning, just to be sure, so that when people come and start complaining, I will show you right there in the screenshot. It has an X against your social connect, your Discord, and it has an X against the others. But again, let's just leave that for now. Money is always what is causing trouble, and we will sort it out. If I'm wrong, you will get your money. Don't worry about that. Okay? So, don't do something unless everyone else... Don't do something because nobody else is doing it. It's a path to disaster. When you start hearing somebody say, "Oh, they've never seen this before. Nobody in the market has seen this before. nobody else is doing it, trust me, that's a man that is about to fail, or a man that is going to be looking at 5 to 10 years for him to establish that idea. Now, I'm not saying when you bring in an original thing that nobody's done before, you will make money. You probably will be a billionaire if you are the first to do something that nobody is doing. But you are not going to be a 6-figure guy in 1 year. It's all I'm telling you. And that's what I'm teaching. So let's separate the two. Original ideas is how you become a billionaire or even a multi-millionaire. But putting 7 pillars together that I'm teaching you is for you to get to 6-figure business. That will make you a millionaire, but if you are doing $100,000 a year, I'm fairly certain it's better than what most of us here are doing. If there's anybody that is doing more than that already, it's not many. And even if you are, another extra $100,000 to whatever you are making now can only make you smile better, take care of your family better. So that's what I'm teaching. Okay? I hope you guys got that. Let's keep moving.